Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock a.m. Off again to Du Bois. Today was Social Security check day. I gotta go to the bank. I could have called, but there's a couple things I want to check out while I'm up here. I'll tell you in a minute. I gotta go to the bank, and my car insurance is due today. Not today. It's due on the 21st, but I want to pay it today. And I want to pay it online. And I use my debit card, but you can only do, I think, $300 on a debit card in a day. So I have to see the bank and let them. The bill for my insurance is $439. X amount of cents, I don't know. So I got to go up there and just stop in and tell them that I want to make a one-time payment of $429, so they'll let it go through. Otherwise, you can only spend up to $300. So I want to stop there and do that. I could have called, but like I said, I want to do some other stuff too. I called my regular garage to make an appointment for my air conditioner, and I don't know, I was surprised they said they don't do air conditioning. There was a squirrel. He had something big in his mouth. You see that? So they don't do air conditioning. That was surprising. They do everything else. But they recommended another place. So I called that other place, and they're scheduled me for Monday at 10 a.m. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much. The way he talked about what do they call it? Analyzing the problem kind of made me think it's going to be more than I thought it would be. I don't really have any idea. I was thinking maybe $120 or something. Maybe I'm way off. Anyway, I got to get it done. So I'm going to do that Monday. And I'm not familiar with this place, so while I'm up here, I want to see where it's at. I think I have an idea, but I'm not sure. And I wanted to get some medicine. I gotta stop at the Walmart, I think, and get some over-the-counter drugs, because they take my Medicare Advantage card. I get $35, so I can use it there. They won't take it at any place down where I live. Neither dollar stores or the pharmacy will take that, so I gotta go to Walmart and get that. I have ordered it online through their Medicare Advantage pharmacy program, but they're more expensive. I want to try and get as much as I can out of that $35. I need some Motrin and Senna Plus. If you're taking pain meds, you better be taking, well, let's face it, a laxative or a stool softener. Not a good subject. But anyway, gotta do that. I'm not gonna go see my mother today. I was up there Monday, yeah. So I'll probably go there tomorrow. So yet more running around to do. Anyhow, I said I get paid my check today. So I try and get all my bills paid. I'm really OCD about that. I just don't feel comfortable until I pay that stuff. And then it's all pretty much the same every month. There's no surprises, really. The surprises this month is the, well, it's not a surprise, because I knew it was coming, but the extra added expenses, the car insurance and the air conditioning. And then, other than that, my bills are pretty much the same every month. My gas and electric are both on a budget plan. And they're both around, one is 77, one is 71 a month. I'm pretty cheap on gas and electric. TV, internet is my biggest thing. It's $195. And I know I could cancel many things, bring it down. I checked my last bill. If I just cancel everything but Wi-Fi, I could bring it down a little bit. But I don't know. There's a lot of things I enjoy about having the TV. And I don't do much else for entertainment, so I'm just gonna keep it. It's 57 degrees right now. It's supposed to get up into the mid-70s. I guess next week they're talking about days up into the 90s, which I don't like too much. I'll be glad to get that air conditioner done Monday. And then I'll be good for the summer. I never had any luck with air conditioning in cars. I've always had to recharge them every year. I don't know, is that normal? Every car I've ever had, I usually get it recharged in the spring. And then the next spring I have to do it again. I don't know if that's typical or not. Maybe you guys know. But I've been lucky with my van. Maintenance has been pretty cheap. I put new brakes on the front in September, last September I think it was. September, October, yeah. September. And my son did that. That was less than $100 to put front brakes on. When you go to a garage, it's mostly labor. The garage that I usually go to, they were talking like $265 to put the front brakes on. And I said, well, I'll get my son to do it. And I just bought the brake pads and he put them on, and it was less than $100. Good to have a son that knows how to do stuff like that. And I think this Saturday, my son and I are going to make a little road trip. We're going to go out and eat somewhere. I know where. A place called the Quihana Motor Lodge. It's probably an hour drive from where I live. Out in the middle of nowhere. Really beautiful drive. probably video it. So we're gonna go out there and just have a hamburger and stuff. Hamburger and stuff. Ugh. I was there before. They have good food. It's a bar, restaurant kind of thing. We talked about that. We're going to make road trips a couple times in the summer, me and him. Go to different eateries. We talked about making runs for looking up places that have like really good hoagies. Like down, you know, maybe make a whole day trip. We want to go to drag races. They have drag races down near Pittsburgh. That's a couple hour drive for me. So we want to hit that up a couple times. I used to like going to the drag races. We have a couple local dirt track racetracks around here. We've gone to a few times. We might hit them up too. They're pretty close to me, within 20 miles. And they're fun to go to. And I got to check out the drive-in for coming up this weekend. I want to go to the drive-in this weekend. The last couple weeks they held over that Garfield cartoon movie. So I didn't want to go see that. But maybe they'll have something good this weekend. Or even anything that's not a cartoon, you know. Maybe I'll just go over, get a drive-in theater hamburger. That's on the agenda. Lots of things. Just to get out and get away this summer a little bit. My son, he likes to travel and drive too, so that's what we're gonna do. Today I get all this straightened out. I sort of dread when I get paid, but I sort of like it in a way too. I like to just get everything paid and get it out of the way and know that I'm good for another month. But I get anxious when things don't work out right, like trying to pay a bill and you can't get it to go through for some stupid reason. Like this morning I tried to sign in on my Geico app so I could pay my bill, and I had an awful time. It didn't seem to want to take my password, even though I thought it was, I'm sure it was the right one. But then they locked me out, and I had to call. Stuff like that, you know. Technology is great when it works. I gotta check the price of gas up here too. I want to fill this van up. I'm down to a quarter tank. It was $3.75 down the valley, down where I live. But it's been running cheaper up here at this one, so I want to see what they're at today. They were 13 cents cheaper there for a while, but now they kind of evened up a little. And it's, what is it here, it's $3.75 here too. So no saving money here, but it's the same as the valley, same as my gas station. I wonder why they were 13 cents cheaper there for quite a while. They're right off interstate too. I mean, interstate's right there. You'd think they'd be charging more. Typically, those places off interstate jack the price up a little, you know. Anyhow, they didn't. lots of road construction up here. They had some down where I live, and I detoured it. And they had some up here the other day. Enough of my blabbing on. I'll let you all go. Stay frosty.